Welcome to my channel. Today I'm here with Liz and her beautiful daughters Iris and Isobel, and thank you for joining us in our morning mat class. So we're going to start standing. Feel your feet connecting down into the ground. We're going to take a deep breath in, reaching the arms up, really fill your lungs with this fresh air. And then you're going to clasp your hands, reaching up. Think of lifting up your pelvic floor and your stomach and just move a little bit, whatever feels nice. It might be from side to side or a little rotation, whatever your body wants. And then let that go. Come to center. Relax the arms. Bring the chin down to your chest. And you're going to roll down vertebra by vertebra. You can soften the knees as much as you want. Really let the weight of the head relax over. So slightly bend your knees. And we're going to hang over. And with your head, you're going to do a movement like you're saying no, no, no. Good. And then you're going to do a movement like you're saying yes, yes, yes. Just really relax the top of your head. And just stay there. Let the weight of your head stretch your back a little bit more. And then we're going to slowly roll up vertebra by vertebra, lifting up the stomach, coming up one vertebra after another. The head comes up last. And again, taking a deep breath in, reaching up, filling your lungs. One more time, clasp the hands. This time we're just going to reach straight up and stay there. Think of lifting your pelvic floor, lifting your stomach. Your tailbone lengthens down. Shoulders relax down away from the ears. Gorgeous. Hold on to your right hand. With your left one, you're going to stretch up and over, taking a side bend. Stay there for a moment. See if you can stretch just a little bit more. Good. And let's go to the other side. Hold on to the opposite hand and lengthen over to the side. Gorgeous. Let's come back. We're going to make fists and place them on the lower back and just warm up the lower back so you can get into the sides of your buttocks or any other part that might feel a little bit sensitive or sore. Giving it a rub to warm it up. Then place your hands on your sacrum. We're going to press the hips forwards, open the chest, gaze up towards the sky. See how far back it feels good to go. And then bring your head back to the sky. Let's do that one more time. Press the hips forwards, open the chest. Really think of your spine getting long as you go back. Nice. Come back. Bring your chin down to your chest. We're going to slide the hands down the back of your legs until you can hold on behind your ankles. And when you're there, we're just going to use your arms. So bend the elbows a little bit to give yourself a slightly deeper stretch. Relax your head. Relax the muscles of the face. And we're going to stay there. Relax your arms down towards the floor. Going to bend the right knee and stretch the left leg out. And then change. Doesn't matter. From side to side. We're going to go right and left. So each time one knee bends, the other knee straightens. Taking a moment to stretch. Good. You can really let the weight of the head and the arms soften. Good. And then with both knees softly bent, roll the tailbone down, lift the stomach up. We're going to come up vertebra by vertebra by vertebra. Again, the head's the last thing to come up. Let's reach the arms up, open the chest. And we're going to take a side bend to one side, stretching over. Come back, inhale. And we're going to round the back, curve the spine, exhale all the air out. Inhale, open. And side bend to the other side. Stretch. And come back, open the arms, open the chest, round the spine. Exhale, stomach back. Breathe in, open the chest. Nice. Again, side bend, maybe a little bit more. Coming back, inhale, round, exhale, inhale, open, one more time, exhale, and up. Last time, round the spine, pull the stomach in, And this time we're going to take the arms all the way back, clasp the hands behind your back, reach the arms back again, looking up towards the sky, and then dive over so your head goes down, your arms go up. And bending the right knee and the left knee, and just allow your arms to move a little bit from side to side. Again, see how much you can relax the muscles of your neck and your face. Nice. And then letting that go, bring your hands to the mat and walk forward so you're in a downward facing dog. I know it's not that easy on this on the grass. And just stay for a moment, reaching your heels back towards the floor, reaching the hips up. And again, bending the right knee and then the left knee. And you think of spreading your fingers so there's lots of space in between each finger. Good. And you can keep going a little bit more and allow your hips to really move as you do this. Good. And then just staying one more time, reaching both heels down towards the mat, reaching the sits bones back. And bring your knees down towards the mat, and we'll take a rest position. Take your hips all the way back if you want to open your knees a little bit or find the place that's comfortable, and really let the head soften and relax. Just notice how the breath flows in and out. With each exhalation, let the body soften. And let's come to an all fours position. On the exhale, round your back, pull the stomach in. So cat stretch, rounding the spine. Stay there for a moment. Think of getting the top of your head and your tailbone even closer, and lifting your stomach up a little bit more. And then inhale, arch and gaze forwards, opening the chest. Nice. And again, on the exhale, round the spine, pulling the stomach in. And when you're there, the tailbone and the top of the head wants to get a bit closer. Your stomach wants to lift a little bit more. And arch. And then keep going in your own rhythm. Making sure there's lots of space in between your fingers. Really using the breath. Let's come back to center. We're going to take a side bend, so looking over one shoulder as if you're looking at your tail, and then in the other direction. Again, side bend from side to side. Nice. And then we're going to join the dot and take a big circle. So round, take it to the side, down and back, and just allow your head to flow and your rib cage and your hips really playing with it in any way that feels good. Exactly. And then change the direction. Very nice. Couple more times like that. And when you've done, come back to center, tuck your toes, lift your hips up so we're back in that down dog position. Again, see if you can reach your heels a bit further down towards the mat. Reach your hips a bit further up. You might want to soften your knees a little bit. That's absolutely fine. And we're going to walk the legs forwards towards the front of the mat. And as you do, open it up. So when you get to the front of your mat, you're in this squat position. And have your hands on the floor and just play a little bit from side to side. You might want to widen the legs a little bit to make it more comfortable. And then come to center, drop the hips down. If you need, keep your hands on the floor, and if not, bring your hands to your chest and use the elbows to open. So that it'll either look like hands down or hands up. Good. And then just bring your hips gracefully down to the mat. Bring the soles of the feet together. Lengthening up, coming forwards with a long spine, and then let the head relax over. And it's early in the morning, so we're not pushing or we're not forcing, we're just allowing gravity and allowing the breath to do everything. So each exhalation, just allow your head to relax a little bit more. And we're going to stay here for a moment and gaze at your navel and see that each time you exhale, you're going to pull the stomach back as your head relaxes down. Another few seconds. Just really giving in to the stretch, yielding, allowing it to happen. And let's slowly roll up vertebra by vertebra and come to either a cross-legged position or any sitting position that feels comfortable. Hands on your knees. As you inhale, you're going to bring the chest forward. And as you exhale, the stomach back. So it's a bit like the cat and cow we were doing before. Inhale, open the shoulders. Exhale, rounding back. And you can use your arms to help you come forwards and then back. A couple more times forwards. So it's a little sort of snake-like motion with your spine. Let's take that into circles, so forwards and side and back. So again, playing with it, whatever feels best for you. Just noticing how the breath flows in and out. And let's circle in the opposite direction. Gorgeous. Let's come back to center. Clasp your hands and reach them up towards the sky. I'm going to stay here for a moment and really focus on lifting your pelvic floor and lifting your stomach. And then place your right hand over your left knee and your left fingertips behind you on the floor. Exactly. So as we inhale, we're going to think of lengthening through the spine. And on the exhale, going to slightly increase the rotation. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate just a little bit more. See if you can drop your shoulders down away from your ears. Lengthen the top of the head up. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, rotate just a little bit more. And then stay there. Lift that left arm up towards the ceiling. And then it's like we're taking a side bend. This ear is going to go towards the knee. Just really relax the head over. So you're opening up the left side of the body. And stay for a moment. Allow your head to drop even more. Really relax your neck. One more breath here. You can go even, you can go a ton further. Look at that. And coming back, let's do that to the other side. So left hand on the right knee, right hand on the fingertips behind you. As you inhale, you're going to lengthen up. And as you exhale, you're going to rotate just a little bit more. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, rotate just a little bit more. Keep lengthening the top of the head up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, rotate just a little bit. And then reaching the right arm up towards the ceiling and taking that sort of semi-side bend. So you're exactly. And you relax your head, open the chest. Good. Again, we're just allowing gravity to do all the work. Just breathing. One more breath here. And then come back to center. Have your fingertips on the mat. We're going to walk forwards until your head can really relax down. See if you can soften anything around the muscles of the face, maybe the eyes or the jaw. And on each exhalation, take the navel back towards the spine and relax the head even more. And then rolling up vertebra by vertebra by vertebra. I'm going to change, if possible, the cross of the legs. And then we're also going to change the cross of the fingers. And again, reaching up. And as you do that, lifting the pelvic floor, lifting the stomach. Think of reaching up and maybe taking the arms slightly further back. Good. As you take the arms further back, feel that the rib cage is connected. Good, exactly. And we're going to take a side bend. So left hand goes down on the floor and side bend over to the left. Exactly. Think of the opposite hip, the right hip sinking down and then coming up and over and going to the other side. Good. Dropping the left hip down. And we're going to do that with a little bit more flow. So coming up, inhale and exhale over. Good. Inhale, coming up. Gorgeous. And exhale, stretch. Inhale, coming up. And stretch. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Gonna stay here. Just reach the fingertips of your left hand up towards the ceiling and then keep reaching the fingertips down towards the floor until you get a stretch on the left side of the neck. We're just gonna hang out there. You should be feeling a stretch that's pleasant if it's not come back a little bit. And then to the other side. So we're gonna take a side bend all the way over to the left. And then keep the head exactly where it is, just the fingertips of the right hand reach down towards the floor till you feel a nice stretch on the right side of your neck. And take a moment just to hang out there. Coming back to center, walk your hands forwards, relax your head over. It might feel a bit different on this side. And again, just seeing how much you can relax and soften the muscles of the face and the neck. And slowly coming up, vertebra by vertebra, all the way to long spine. So let's bend the knees, have the feet on the floor. Use your arms to create a little bit more length through the spine as you inhale. As you exhale, round back, and we're going to just sort of hang on the knees. So you might feel a sense of opening in between the shoulders. See if you can draw the stomach in a little bit more. And come back, lengthening up. Great. And again, rounding back until your arms are totally straight. And when you're there, see if you can relax your shoulders down, pull your stomach in a little bit more. Exactly. And coming up all the way to a long spine. Come scooch a bit forwards because in a minute we're going to go all the way back. So rounding back, this time we're going to stay there, drawing the navel in, and then reach the fingertips forwards as if someone's holding on. Go back just a little bit more and forwards, so little pulses. And each time go down a little bit more as if you're placing another vertebra down on the mat. Rolling down, really opening through the spine. And rounding back, reach the fingertips forwards as you take the navel back, back, back. Yeah. One more time, going down nearly all the way. Stay there for a moment, pulling the stomach in. Coming back, and last time we're going to roll all the way to lying and have your hands by the sides of your body. So have your heels underneath your knees. And let's just start off with a little pelvic curl. So stomach in, lift the tailbone up just a little bit. Feel that sense of scoop in the stomach and relax your hips all the way down. And again, just a little pelvic tilt, even smaller to begin with. Pull the stomach in and back down. Try having your heels a little bit closer towards you, see how that works. And again, pull the stomach in, exactly. Just stay here and pull the stomach in a little bit more. Yeah, great. And down. And then we're going to go all the way up, rolling up vertebra by vertebra, as far as feels good. When you get there, take an inhale, and as you exhale, slowly rolling down, vertebra by vertebra by vertebra, until your hips relax down onto the mat. And again, inhale. As you exhale, first that tiny pelvic curl, and then use the stomach, push down, reach the sits bones towards the knees. Inhale, and as you exhale, vertebra by vertebra. Good, one at a time here. Opening up, gorgeous. And the hips are the last thing to come down. We're going to do it one more time and then stay with the hips up. Reaching the arms up and back all the way. The hips up, press the feet down, maybe even lift the hips a little bit higher. And then just your right butt cheek goes down towards the mat, so it's a rotation of the hips. And lifting up. And then your left butt cheek, exactly. And pushing up. Again, rotating down and up. And up. Let's do one more time on the side. Rotate and lift. Rotate and lift and stay up. Keep pushing your feet down as you lift your hips, maybe just a little bit more. And again, rolling down vertebra by vertebra by vertebra. When your hips relax down on the floor, we're going to clasp the hands behind your head, lengthen the neck. Inhale. As you exhale, stomach sinks down. Soften the chest, coming up and gazing far forwards. Good. Inhale, bringing the head and shoulders back down. And again. Exhale. As you come up, stomach in. Long neck. Inhale to come down. So keep the neck long, the throat open. Again, exhale. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And down. One last time, we're going to stay up. Just stay gazing forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine a little bit more. Exhale, come up just a little bit more, and we're going to stay there and do a tiny little pelvic tilt. Just tilt your hips up a little bit and relax them down. And again, lift the tail. So you're lengthening from the tail to the top of the head and down. Let's do twice more that little movement. Draw the stomach in. Lengthen the tailbone away from the top of your head and down. One more time. Stay there for a moment. See if you can draw the stomach in just a little bit more. Relax the hips, relax the head just for a moment. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lift your head and shoulders up, gazing forwards. This time it's going to be like a seesaw. So lift up your hips, and as your hips come up, allow your head to go down. Okay, lift up your head, and as the head comes up, the hips are going to go down. Exactly. So now lifting your hips up, and as the hips go up, your head goes down. Lift up your head, and as your head, yes, exactly. It's really once the hips go up and once the head goes up. Let's do one more time, either side. Good. Very nice. And then relax the head down, hug your knees in towards your chest. And we're holding on to either knee with your hands and circling outwards, opening, taking the legs away from you. Exactly like that. So nice big circular movements. Taking the legs away as far as you can. And then circle in the opposite direction. Down and out. So really oiling up the hip joint. Creating lots of movement of the leg and the hip socket. And then keep the knees in towards your chest. Bring your hands back behind your head. Going to take a breath in. As you exhale, stomach in, lift your head and shoulders and stretch your legs up. And you can decide what angle you're going at. Just as long as you're really working the stomach. Bend the knees, let the head and shoulders relax down. And again, on the exhale, lift your head and shoulders up. Stomach sinks down, really lengthening, lengthening, lengthening. Good. And down. We'll take that twice more. The lower the legs are, the more challenging it is. So make sure you're at an angle that you're feeling your stomach and it doesn't hurt your back. Good. And down. One more time. Exhale. We're going to stay here. Bend the right knee, bring the left shoulder towards the knee. We're going for crisscross. And we're going to change. Opposite shoulder comes towards the knee, and you can make it quite slow, or if you like, you can pick up the pace and make it a little bit faster. So you choose a pace that's going to feel the best work for you. Think of lengthening the neck, opening in between the shoulder blades. For the last few times, let's do it quite fast. And change, and change, and change, as fast as you can go. Good. And then relax and hug your knees in towards your chest. Relax your head. And breathe. Good. Let's open the arms to the side. We're going to take the legs in a tabletop position, 90 degree angle, so lift them up. Squeeze your inside thigh together and we'll take side to side. So let's go to the right. The left hip's going to come up, but the shoulder's going to stay down. And then use the stomach to bring the legs back and over to the other side. So one hip comes up, but the shoulders stay gorgeous, stay open. Good. So really imagine that you're only working from your stomach. Everything else is open. Nice. Good. So we're going to keep going. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, feel free to stretch your legs up. If it's plenty challenging enough, keep your knees bent. So you decide if your knees are bent or straight. Good. One last time, either side in whichever variation you chose for yourself. And then the last time you go over to the right, we're going to take the knees all the way to the floor. So we're in a spinal stretch. And place that hand on the knees, open the chest and just breathe. You can really open the other hand. This hand on the knee. So exactly, so you're twisting, twisting, twisting. Let's take it to the other side. Take the knees over to the left. And you can place your left hand on your knees. Open the right arm. And opening up. Another nice, deep, slow breath. Okay, and coming back, rock yourselves up and let's come to an all fours position. Let's come with, so your heads are facing towards me so we can all see each other. Exactly like that. So long spine, we're going to reach the right arm forwards and lift the left leg up. Exactly. And just stay there for a moment. Think of lifting the stomach a little bit more. Shoulders down away from the ears. And bring it back. And let's take it to the other side, reaching the arm and leg. Stay there, pull the stomach in, shoulder down away from the ear. Good. And bring it back. Going to do that one more time, either side. Opposite arm and leg, reach the leg, reach the arm. And down. One more time, just like that. And down. Keep the hands where they are. We're going to take both legs back so we're in a push-up position. Reach one leg, lift it up just a little bit higher than the other and bring it down. And the other one up. If it's too much, you can always go back to the former exercise and down. Just going to do it once more, either side, lift. Good. And beautiful, down. One more time, really drawing the stomach in and down. Bring your knees down and take yourself back to a rest position just for a moment. Take your hips back, relax your head, breathe. Let's come onto the forearms. Press the forearms down, lift the stomach and stretch your legs back so you're in a forearm plank. Stretch one leg and then the other leg out. And I'm just going to rock forwards and backwards a little bit. Keep the stomach pulling in. It's like a flex and point. Good. Good. Try and keep the hips in the same line, just bringing the weight forward and back. Good. And when you've had enough of that, we're going to come to a Sphinx position. So drop your hips down if you need to adjust where your arms are. Pushing the floor down, open the chest. And just breathe, really thinking of opening the collarbones. Nice. Staying for another few seconds, creating even more length through the spine. And then relax all the way down and bring your hands underneath your shoulders, your elbows up. You're going to think of sending the elbows back towards your back hip pocket, opening the chest, push and come up just as far as feels back, good for your back. It could be a tiny bit, it could be all the way, you choose. Bending the elbows, lengthening all the way back down. It's creating lots of length, pushing down, coming up, and really notice how your back's feeling this morning, only going as far as feels good for you. And back down. I'm going to do it just one more time. Push down, open. And I'm going to stay here and look to the right and to the left. Make it as big as or as small as you like. Maybe even take some circles with the head. Again, just playing with it. And when you feel it's enough, take it back to the rest position just for a moment. Take your hips back. Relax your head forward. And breathe. Coming back to an all fours position. This time take your arms a little bit further forwards towards the front of the mat. Keeping the spine long, we're going to play with transferring the weight forwards, bending the elbows back, and then going back. So you might keep it pretty small, or if you want to make the movement bigger, you can take your hands further forward and go further down and further back. So just play with what feels right for you. Good. Bend the elbows back. As you go down, lift the stomach up. Nice. Good. Let's do that twice more. Controlling down and pushing, going all the way back. Nice. And then last time, going to tuck the toes under. Reach the sits bones up. We're back into that down dog position, reaching the heels down towards the mat. As you send the sitting bones up. Good. Lift the right leg up, reach it up towards the sky. And then we're going to round the back, bring the nose to the knee and the knees to the nose, come forward. Gracefully bring that right foot forward, drop the left knee down, and you can either stay down or place your hands on your knee, and only if it feels good for your back, you can also take the arms up and all the way back. So you choose which variation feels the best for you. Exactly. Very nice. Bring your hands back. You're going to open that right leg a little bit and bring the right leg in. So you can either be on your hands, you can bring that knee down, or if you want a deeper stretch, you can come down to your forearms. So it's a bit like the forearm plank we were doing, lifting the stomach up. Good. So take as long as you would like, and we'll do that whole thing to the other side. So coming back to the down dog position. Lift your hips up, lift your left leg up, stretch it towards the sky. Nice. Bend the knee, bring the forehead towards the knee, knee towards the forehead, and then find the way of bringing your foot forward so you can bring the right knee down. You might have your hands on the floor, you might have it on them on your knee, or if it feels good, you might want to take your arms up and back. And exactly, notice what's going on with the shoulders. And breathe. And coming back, open that right foot so you can bring the right knee in. So again, you could be on your hands, you could bring that knee down, or another option is to really sink down onto your forearms, but keep lifting the stomach up. So you choose. Might be a different option if you choose from the other side. Both sides might feel very different. Very nice. And then one last time, coming back to the downward facing dog. Spread your fingers so it really creates space. And bending the right knee, the left heel goes down towards the floor. And the left one. So again, just creating that movement through the hip joint. Really allow your hips to move from side to side. Good. And then just taking both heels down. Again, think of sending the sits bones back. So if you need to soften the knees, that's absolutely fine. Walk your hands back towards your feet. When you get the hold on to either elbow with your opposite hand, so you're making a little window, and then just sway that from side to side. You can make it as big or as small as feels good. Exactly. Gorgeous. And coming back to center, relax everything down, relax the top of the head, slowly rolling up. Curl your tailbone down, lift your stomach up. Feel the connection of the feet down into the ground. And then we're going to take a deep breath in, reaching the arms up. Bring the palms of the hand to touch. And we're going to bring the hands towards the center of the chest to notice the sensation of the heartbeat, the rhythm, to notice the breath. And let's take a deep breath in together and slowly exhale. Thank you for joining us in our class, and please subscribe if you haven't done so we can do more classes together.